Hi all, this video is continuation of part 1, link provided in description box. Let's continue. Let's see how to create a user and virtual host in RabbitMQ dashboard and ASP.NET Core application for sending message to queue in RabbitMQ. Let's see. In RabbitMQ dashboard, click admin. In right side menu, click user. Here you can see add user option. Give the username which you want. I'm going to give test user. Password also test user. You can give any name which you want and tag as administrator. When you give the tag name as administrator, you can log in through this username and password in RabbitMQ dashboard. Then click add user button. Here user added successfully. Then click virtual host. Give the virtual host name, anything which you want. Test the virtual host. Description as optional. And provide tags as administrator. And click add virtual host button. Here the virtual host added successfully. Then click on it. Let's map our created user to this virtual host and set permission. Let's see. In under permission, select the user which you had created and click set permission button. Under this topic permission, select the user and provide AMQP default, direct and fan out. Now permission set and mapped to the user under this virtual host successfully. Let's click the user and you can see this user can access this virtual host. Here in queue, I didn't create any queue or exchange. Let's see the code. Here I created two projects. One is sender or publisher and another one is receiver or consumer. In consumer, I assign the RabbitMQ details in app settings.json file. Provide the URI RabbitMQ://localhost and virtual host name. We created virtual host name as testvh. Provide the name which you had created and username and password and queue name. I want the queue name as testq. You can also provide any name which you want. When you run the consumer, the queue will automatically created. Let's see. Here the bus started. Let's check the queue. See, the queue was created automatically. So once consumer run, it will create the queue if it not exist. In our next video, let's see how to create a consumer. Now let's see how to create a publisher or sender. Here I created ASP.NET Core empty application, created controller folder, and inside that created publisher controller. This is an API controller. Inside that created HttpPost method. Before seeing this, let's see the model first. Inside this model folder, created two models. One is a RabbitMQConsts.Model. Inside this model, provide the RabbitMQ details, URI, username, password, and queue name. And inside the student detail, just provide a ID, student name, and grade. Going to pass these values inside queue. You can also provide anything which you want. Inside the startup.cs class, we have to configure our bus. Before that, you have to install Masstransit package. Right click on your solution name, click manage user packages, and click browse. Type Masstransit.RabbitMQ. Install this package. I already installed that. And import the namespace Masstransit. Inside this configure services method in startup.cs file, first configure the bus using host and provide the RabbitMQ URI, username and password. We configured this in our model. Accessing this here. You can also access from app settings.json file. After that, configuring IBus interface, it will get from IBus control. So whenever use IBus interface, it will inject the object using dependency injection. Here, inside this controller, created object for IBus interface, and inside the constructor, injecting that object using dependency injection, it will initiate when running. And inside the post method, here we have to first pass the RabbitMQ URL along with the queue. Inside URI method, our RabbitMQ URL is RabbitMQ://localhost/virtual host name. The queue name is testq. And using IBus interface object, call the method getSendEndPoint method and pass the URI object inside here. And using that iSendEndPoint object, call the method send and pass the message. Here we are going to pass student detail object. You can also pass JSON, list values or string values, anything which you want. And finally return the string message to the user. Now let's check by running. I'm going to call this API through Postman. Let's check. Our port number 44381, HTTPS localhost 44381, API slash controller name is publisher, and we have to pass student details in body. So in body, passing the student detail in JSON format. Let's check. Student detail object received the message successfully. Now let's check the queue. Here the queue also received the message. This queue will keep the message till the consumer receives it. Let's check the consumer. Let's run. Here the message from the queue received. The consumer received the message successfully, so the queue have no message now. Thank you for watching. In our next video, we will see how to create a consumer in ASP.NET Core. Sample code given in description box. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.